Good evening, everybody. How is your day going? It's Sunday evening. I'm a little bit shattered. I've been sewing most of the day, apart from washing uniforms, cooking food, bit of cleaning because it has to be done. My teenagers are filthy. There's a knife and a bit of rubbish here on the table. Lovely. And they don't pick up after themselves whatsoever unless I ask them to. Although Amber's pretty good. I was going to wrap some... Hello, my lovely! Thank you for following me. I was going to wrap up some Christmas presents today, but I'm pooped. I am pooped. And I've still got some... Hello, Vicky. And I've still got some sewing to do. And another wash to put on. So... wrapping probably isn't going to be on the agenda. Hello, Kelly. How are you? So, as you've probably seen, I have changed the name of the group. We have been talking about this since the summer. We had the Sell It group. Hello. Fancy seeing you all here. What are you up to? Watching me, that's what you're up to. So I had You didn't touch the custom bookmarks. That's alright. That is alright. I want one of your bookmarks, actually, Tanya. I want the Eddie one. Edward Scissorhand one, please. Okay, so I've been doing the appliques, the altar falls. Is everything back open church-wise? So going back to the crafters display. The crafters display has always been... Thank you. That'd be awesome. I ended up unpacking. Have you not finished yet? I bet you've still got stuff to do. It took me ages with this. I have boxes for a long time. Hey! Waiting for approval. They shouldn't be on approval. I'll go and change that, Vicky. Where it's changed, you have to tick a box to allow, and because I'm not used to doing that, I will go over. You shouldn't be on approval. I sort it out for you in a minute. So back in the summer when we... Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Go off lockdown. Is it Tuesday or Wednesday or something? Molly comes home. We're going up Friday, staying over Friday and come bringing her back on Saturday. I'm so excited. It's been such a long time. I've really missed her. Bless her heart. 3 months on their own. Anyway, so back in the summer, when we was getting all the new bits ready for the new website, don't get me started on that because I really don't want to talk about that. It all functions very well, but we're still waiting for stuff, and it's a bit of a bone of contention with me at the moment, and I don't want to get cross about it, so I'm not going to, but I'm sure there's something inspirational, motivational I can think of about that. It will come. Give me something inspirational, motivational about the website. Be patient. So we had to think about it back then because we have the crafters displays, obviously a package and a subscription, part of our membership, if you like. And then we've got the Artisan Toolbox. We stopped the Imaginarium coaching because I just isn't impossible for me to continue with everything else. This too shall pass. Yes, it shall, Tanya. Thank you very much. It will pass. We will get there. 2001. Do you know what? I'll come on to 2000 in a minute, but it's been a bit of a crappy old year, but there is always some rainbows at the end of the storm. So we decided that we'd close down Imaginarium and have more training going on in the Artisan Toolbox, and the crafters display would remain the same. We opened up I always get this wrong, Shop Handmade by Make by Sell, something like that. You can be my rainbow. The rainbow is coming. It really is. It really is. Yeah, so we concentrated on a name for that, and oh my word, me and the leaders. Amy, was you on that chat thread that we was talking about what we was going to talk about? It went on till 2 in the morning. It did, if not later. Can you remember it? And it was just, oh my God. So we put the crafters display name for another time because, that took up long enough. Just thinking of what that one is. That's just a for sale site, a bit like your for sale and wanted sites. And they will generate their own, if you know what I mean. So you can put it on there and then list it in all your local ones. And then the marketplace, and it all does it for you and goes into lots of different groups, which is awesome. Amber did her bike on one today. 3 a.m. was it? Oh, God, it was horrendous, wasn't it? It was funny, but when it got to that late, we were like, God, blimey, all we need is a name. And it's fine, we got it in the end. I think we went through hundreds of names. So this time, for this one, we are doing how to build your craft business. But like I said, I think I'm just going to call it Build Your Craft Business because I don't want it too long. And I just did it quickly this morning because it's on my list from Holly of what I've got to do. And I like this. I like it. I get an email and she breaks down what we've spoke about. Basically what we did in the Imaginarium, where you send you an email. And it's accountability. And I've got a whole list of what we talked about. So one of it is to change the name, and I've done it. And I've changed the cover. So that went on forever. Oh my gosh, didn't it? Didn't it ever? Oh my God, it was funny, but we needed just to change it. So we've changed the name. Now the reason why we've changed the name is because the crafters display, even though it means stuff to us, to you, for people searching, doesn't really mean a lot. So what's happening in here now is we are going to be all about building that business, and where the other groups are going to have their own plan and structure. So the Artisan Toolbox is where Amy will help you with monthly themes. Where was I? Don't know. Was you in the group then? Not sure if you were in the group then. Not sure. So the crafters display, which will properly start, I mean at the moment it's Christmas, so if you're in, not the craft display, so if you're in the Artisan Toolbox, at the moment it's just going to be Christmas, get those sales done, and a bit of self-care. Perhaps maybe you can do some meditation, self-care type stuff, and yeah, I don't think she had either, Amy. So if you're in the Artisan Toolbox, for the next 4 weeks, just sort out your Christmas stuff. If you want to go on Artisan and show your Christmas, it doesn't have to be Christmas products, but show anything off that you want to. Stick a Santa hat on, put some music in the background, speak to Amy. Amy, could you put a post up every few days? Say who would like to show off their stuff in on the Artisan page. So show some stuff off. If you want to go live, show some stuff off. I would have bought the booze. We need a proper party. I tell you what, if we haven't ever, we really need a proper party. We do need a proper party. So the crafters display has always been a bit of a mismatch of subscribers and for people within the subscription. So the subscription, they're still going to be entitled, obviously, to be in that group, but it's going to be more of a training type group where we're going to be setting tasks and challenges like we used to. This will properly start in January. But until then, I am going to do a live one next week. So I'm going to do a live talking about lives next Sunday, and then the next week after that will be about lives. The week after that is going to be about time management, and the week after that is going to be about reviews, testimonials and feedbacks. We will ask you guys if you want other things to talk about. At the moment we're thinking social medias, Canva, visibility, storytelling, so far. Your training in Artisan starts again in January. Yep, absolutely. So lives are going to be on the main page, Amy. So offer people, so just make them an admin, give them a date, or obviously you don't want the two people to go on at the same time. Time management. You do time management. We all do time management, but we need to get better at it. I'm going to get an expert coming in and talk about time management next year. But what will happen is all the guest speakers will be in the crafters display, which is called How to Build Your Craft Business, and the actual training program will be in the Artisan Toolbox. So I need to change all that on the website. Not in December, no. December's crazy and will be for the rest of our lives. So that's what's happening in going forward. So Amy, if you can just say who would like to do it a couple of times a week, who would like to go on the page and show their stuff off, because that works. That works, showing something tangible in your hand and talking about it and having us all on there sharing it, because this is what we do. This is what Artisan does. You can jump on and show your water bottles or whatever you've got, your pens, whatever, and you will have a whole team sharing that live out and commenting on it. And every time we do it, people get sales. There is no doubt about it that a live will get you sales much, much quicker and easier than a post. Just put the journals up in the sale group. Oh, awesome. Yeah, you got to keep doing it. It's got to be you've got to be consistent, persistent at it. Consistent, persistent action on taking, of getting those links out to the right people. Like I said, there's a lot of crafters, and I did it, not for very long, who would share all your stuff to crafting groups, and that's other people like yourselves. They're not your target audience, they're not your customers. You might get some. I'm not saying that you won't, because we all buy, but most people at Christmas time, most crafters at Christmas time are pretty busy. So have a think about where your avatars are. Every day, Tanya. See, the thing is with Facebook, if you're sharing it to a group or a page or whatever, Amy could see it on one day and I might not see it on one day. So the next day I might see it, but Amy and I might see it. Sue might see it the day after. So yeah, journaling groups, absolutely. There'll be lots out there, and you can have a really good think about. We will do that. We will do training on your avatars. And I don't mean Facebook avatars. I mean your customers. I need to find more Wiccan and pagan groups. Yep. And also, you can also see what face-to-face groups there are when we're allowed to. When COVID is finally gone and we're allowed back to normal, you can actually find out face-to-face is the best way to sell as well. And start going live, and if you've got a group, if you start a group, I'm going to get that dog in a minute. Shush! Trouble is, it interferes with my thought process. That dog does. I can't wait to Molly. As much as I really, really miss Molly. Molly, if you're watching this, I love you and I want to see you, but I can't wait for you to sort your dog out. It needs to be sat on my lap constantly. I think he really misses you. Yeah, so it's all about doing some work. So if you're in the Artisan Toolbox, we will actually be giving, Amy doesn't know this, but Amy and I work together when we're on our downtime over Christmas, crashed in our beds, that you're actually going to get some workbooks. So you'll get a worksheet to work on your Artisan Toolbox. Not to work on your Artisan Toolbox, to work on your avatar. You'll be having small snippets of this into how to build your business, but obviously the main core of the work will be in the Artisan Toolbox. Do you have moot noise? You're talking pagan stuff now, that's over the top of my head. But there's work that you can do for that. So there will be magazines that you can write to and put an ad in, or get them to write you a story. Or I have been in quite a lot of magazines, you know, like Pick Me Up and Real People and all those sort of magazines, who will print their star letter and pay you 50 quid for doing it. So I've done that quite a few times. I'm going to start getting it Heartizan once I've worked with Holly and we've got Heartizan or How We Want It and the website going. We will be doing our own 72s, which is what we call it. Meet Pagan, Meet Up, or Vicky Christian. Ideal customers will be there. Yeah, so there you go. And it's just connecting with them. And once you get word of mouth going, that's where you want to be. You want people to start recommending you and give you feedback. And there's lots of stuff that you can do on your pages. I said if you're going to have a group. I find groups quite tricky for craft businesses. I haven't got one. I think they're very difficult. I think you have to have a lot of time as well. If you've got your page and your group and you are the job and your kids and your family, I think it's quite difficult to really push that forward. And you've got to have a niche where it works to monetize. There's no point having a group if you can't monetize it. Just something to think about. Really good if you can get lots of people who's going to buy your stuff in it. It is hard work, and I don't know if it's worth, for me, right now it's not worth it for me. I've tried it on 2 different groups. I've tried it with a Century group and a Offers group, and I think what I will rather do is I'd rather have a footprint and do behind the scenes. And I've started this, which I will start up again in January. I will have a behind the scenes YouTube. It's called Crafts, Drugs and Memory Problems. I've already started it. And I think that would be better for me. I think something visual will be better for me. But who knows? You've got to try it. You've got to suck it and see. I've tried it. You need to try these things. So that's it, really. That's who I am. I don't think I did an introduction, but you all know me. If you're catching the replay, put #replay. My name is Chrissy Lowry. I own Heartizan and these groups. I have an amazing team behind us. We're on Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, Facebook. We have a newsletter. We obviously have our own selling platform that is growing. We have an amazing site once I work out how to use it. I have had a look at it today. And I'd like to sound quite good on a website, but it's coding and it's a bit baffling. So I need to do some more training on it. But I managed to put some pictures on, change some wording on today. So that's pretty cool. Did I say I own the Cuddle Bed Company? I think I did. I sell with Theo Pavitas. I've written a book, been on a Chanda, and someone, Instagram, yeah, Instagram. Somebody wrote something about another crafting channel. Did you see it? It is WordPress. Yeah, I'm pretty good with WordPress, but I can. Before we changed, it was very straightforward how to change things. So, for example, if I wanted to take off of Father's Day and replace it with Mother's Day or Christmas or something, now that's got to be coded, and I'm not quite sure how to do that. The videos is tricky to change. It's all a bit tricky. I want to get my demos on there. Well, not mine because I haven't really done any, but your guys' demos on there. I want Heartizan to the website to reflect us. So us is our storytelling and getting our faces out there, and I want all that to be on the front of the home page. Create and craft be kind. Create and craft, yeah. So I have emailed them. So when I tell everybody to email, I practice what I preach, and I do it too. I can't do it as much as I used to. Before Heartizan, I was constantly working on my spreadsheet to grow my business. I will continue it once Heartizan is automated and can just grow with you guys. So, but I still do it. So yeah, I did write to them today. Emailed them today. That's it, I think. I think that's all I've got to say. We are, like I said, I am going to come on and do lives every Sunday. That will then knock into a week of whatever's going to go on in the crafters display and the artisan toolbox. So Amy, we do some stuff on stories. You could do some stuff on stories and artisan toolbox. Give them a post to remind people to write to all their local stations, to pick up the phone and ring. Send off some photos. If they want, anyone wants an email run by me, that's absolutely fine. Send it. Most of you are a messenger, can message me, and if you're not one of my friends on Messenger, friend request me and send me your emails. I will look over it because I've got in loads. I would say I'm pretty good at it. I would say I'm an expert storyteller. I know how to get my story out there, no doubt about it. When you're back on the telly, well, I don't know. I'm looking at my options at the moment, Amy, because yeah, there's not just Hochanda, there's other ones off there. You're off to finish watching The Holiday. That keeps popping up on my Netflix. I've been watching all the Christmas ones on my downtime. I'm forcing myself to watch a film every day because otherwise I'm just going to overwork myself. So I just want some chill time. The other things we could talk about is passive income as well. There's so much we can do, and moving forward from January is the right time for us all to step up, and I'll be doing this stuff with you because January is my time to plan the year, and I do that. Get your vision boards out, stick up on there what products you want to do, where you want to be selling. So it's all very well me saying you need to drop ship and you need to get your stuff into shops, but you need to do the work, and you need to say, right, I want to sell in Debenhams or John Lewis. I want to get my stuff in John Lewis and get my stuff on the portal of Wayfair. So Wayfair is my first one. I know I haven't seen the lady. I'm not doing it myself, but I will see her next week. So I'll chase that up for you, Tanya. I need one too. I need one just there. What's a vision board? Oh, it's something that we're going to be offering. Tanya is going to be testing it, and I'm going to have one. So you get your vision board. We was hoping to have logos engraved into the wood, but we can't do that. So it'd just be the name, which is just as good. So the Cuddlebed Company, and then you can stick on there. It's going to be working with Heartisan. So what Heartisan vision and mission is all about is where you want to be, where you want to sell. So picture of Tesco's, a picture of a magazine you want to be in, a book name that you're going to write, all these sort of things will go on there. I want to stand at Handmade Festival 2012, some other big ones. Cool. Yep. And the guinea pig. You are. So that's what we're all about at Heartisan. If you've got any questions in the replay, please do ask me. We're here to help you grow. I have done it myself. And I can promise you, if you do what we advise and you are committed and you continue to show up, it will happen. I've got one. Have you? It's a magnetic. Oh, you have to take. Right, I will get Donna to do a post to get people to show off their vision boards. It'd be really cool if you could do a live, but if people don't like to do lives, then because you can explain it, I will speak to Donna and Amy if you could get something story-wise going in the Artisan Toolbox, whatever you want, just easy stuff, and get people on telling their stories live on Heartisan, because that is such a good tool for you guys, and it's available for all Artisan Toolbox people. Absolutely. So that's it. I've done my hour of talking. I've got to get one more wash on and get these kids to bed. Oh, you want to see the ones that we're working on, Amy? They're so flipping cool. I've seen yours. Yours is cool as well. So, get through the next 4 weeks. Keep your vision going. I know it's really difficult, and this year has been terrible And it has been terrible. However, you know, I've probably had the best year I've had ever. And in cuddle beds, it's been mad. The business has been really, really busy. Next year, I'm going to do lots of other stuff. And we'll be doing plans together. So for 2001, I was going to say 2001 then. Good God, woman. You need to chill soon, lovely. I know, getting hot. I'm going now, but I do have to do a couple more things before I go to bed. So yeah, so I was just going to say for 2021, we will be putting a plan together for everybody. You're doing a challenge. What's she doing? I haven't managed to see Jules or be in Jules' group for a long time now because I'm just crazy busy. Crazy busy. But it's a good thing, guys. This is what happens. This is what happens when you put it out there. Right, I'm going to go get my kids to bed, get their shirts on. I just want to find out what the challenge is. Is it? What sort of challenge is it? Sue, what challenge is it? Then I'm going to go. I will tell you guys something that I'm doing, but I can't really say it on this group. But I am trying to get some help from the government, so that would be cool. Can't really go. A high street, cool. She's doing a challenge on a high street, brilliant. Right, I'm going to get going. Have a lovely rest of your evening. I will be here again next Sunday. Join in with whatever posts come up. Get your stories out there. Get onto the Facebook page. Don't know what it is until 8 AM tomorrow. Cool. Awesome. It'd be good. Jules is ace. Right, take care, everyone. See you later. Bye.